So they have some news updates about some stuff this is actually important stuff. I do have to talk about it because some of this stuff's actually important. But it's like says, hi, we've seen a lot of concerned messages over the past couple of weeks, and today we want to share you with some updates and address some of the topics that worry you. Clash of Worlds. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, suggestions regarding the new Clash of Worlds mode with us. According to your feedback, one of the most non-test Clash of Worlds strategizing, managing number of fights a week with current tools can be very hard on generals and guild masters. That's why we are developing a series of quality of life updates for this mode, improvements to the battle logs, new filters for logs, upgrades for attack assignments, and many others. So this should be released this year. We will talk about more detail. We are not planning to reduce the number of battles Clash of Worlds just now, but we'll be close to my feedback with after the addition of quality of life updates. So this is really controversial. People I think really do want to see a reduction of fights, either twice a week, it's about 3 days long, or once a week, 5 days long. The current schedule is just, honestly, it's brutal. Having some quality of life updates might be nice, but it's just, this has been such a disaster for the game. People hate Clash of Worlds. They really do. I try my best. I'm trying to keep my guild, trying to get my guild back in the top 50. We haven't been in top 50 for a while. We've been, kind of top 100, top 150. We kind of bounce between 70 and 130, 140-ish. Trying to get up to top 50. We've had a couple new players join us who've helped us. And if you want to, join a good guild on Facebook 33, let me know. We are recruiting. They said prices, I've been paying in dollars last year. After the last change with prices and stuff earlier this year, I haven't really messed with my currency. So prices, they always set them to dollar, but they've raised the price on some currencies. They lowered a couple of other currencies that were they're stronger than the dollar, whatever, but they try to tie all the prices to the dollar. But it'd been a while since they've really done a price adjustment. So they said they'll do it more frequently. It says right here, recent price increases in certain currencies left some players quite frustrated. We understand that, but the prices in our game have always been tightly linked to the US dollar exchange rates, so we have to level the prices every once in a while in order to maintain fair and equal prices. But that also means that once your preferred currency gets strong again in comparison to the US dollar, we will make sure to lower the prices. From what we see, one of the most significant issues with the last price increase was its steepness. It was this way because we haven't updated price for very long. Moving forward, we'll update more frequent, so any change, positive, negative, will be less drastic. Different offers. We also want to acknowledge that our special algorithms behind the distribution of offers for elemental summoning totem spheres, the offers distribution was flawed. This is not the right way to handle support in-game offering. We will do our best not to repeat the situation. That's what I said. It was all algorithm based. People got mad at me for explaining why some people got the $250 offer versus a $33 offer. And it's based on the algorithm based on your spending patterns in the game. If they thought, except the algorithm determined you were a well who would pay $250 for a totem, you got the $250 offer. It was purely algorithm based. They said that algorithm was flawed, so that's good to acknowledge it, but you still missed out on that offer. So, drop rates. We made an initial mistake with the Soul Stones drop rates for the first new Titan, Kairos, being too high, and we had to change drop rates for all the other Titan dolls. However, we should have communicated this upcoming change better to let you know about the coming changes beforehand. We apologize for that. We'll be more transparent with such change from now on. So what they're saying is they stealth nerfed the drop rates on the Kairos stones. A lot of people said, which a lot of people felt that. So it's kind of that was really crappy of them to not communicate that. So a lot of people end up buying a lot more dolls and still didn't get their later Titans Absolute Star because they said so it was really so this was super shady. Have the first Titan with much better drop rates than the later ones, right? Which gets it's kind of like a bait and switch. It was pretty much a bait and switch. So that was super shady that they did that. More transparency is good, but they should really comp for the previous ones. So yeah, some of the stuff pretty bad. Plugins, we've seen a surge in the number of players using third-party software that gives them unfair advantage to specific game modes. Validators will be informed that their actions might lead to a permanent ban on Hero Wars accounts if they won't stop using forbidden software. At the same time, marketing team is working on a permanent solution that will completely shut down these exploits. There is other harmful software is hard to address, but one of them accompanying quality of life updates should lessen the impact of looking for more permanent solutions. So there's stuff like Hero Wars, I forget what it's called. There's Chrome and Firefox plugins. I don't remember what they're called. I haven't really tried using them for years because they for the last year they've been saying it's you shouldn't be using those things. I never really used them anyway. I've looked at it. I've had them installed for just to look at certain data, and then it's like look at it once and never to touch it again. But yeah, they really don't want you, like they say you can get a permanent bounce on your account, so I would just stay away from those kind of programs. You don't really, there's nothing in there that's really needed. Like, you know, probably the only thing really useful is your totem stuff, like that you absolutely need, like your totem, like how many emeralds you spend on alter elements that you need to spend to get your next guaranteed totem. But again, just open up a Google WordPad document or whatever it is, like a Google Sheets or whatever. Just keep track of your spending on your own. You don't need to do a plugin for that. Or like I said, they actually said, like, if you want to email customer service, they'll give you that information if you really want it that way too. So there's other options, so you don't need to use it. So, yeah, I think like, you know, this thing here I've highlighted, I think that's a huge issue. I do think they need to reduce the numbers. Nerfing the drop rates on the Titan dolls, that's pretty shady. Algorithm on the distribution there, like I told you, is algorithm based, like not a surprise, but like this one, I think the drop rates issue, that's a pretty big one. They should offer compensation. And I do still think they should reduce the number of clashes per week, because it's the current schedule is just brutal. Anyway, hope you guys found this video informative. If you want to know more about like what I think needs to be done with Clash Worlds to make it better, please check out the video below. Thanks for watching.